Alright, so today we are just going to see the great vessels of the neck, which comes in relation to the blood supply of the thyroid gland. Okay, so this is the arch of aorta, and the first branch which comes from the arch of aorta is the brachiocephalic. Okay, and then we have the subclavian here, this one, and this branch which is directly going to the neck is the common carotid. So brachiocephalic, common carotid, and then the subclavian. So these are the three branches. Now if you see here, this brachiocephalic on the right side splits into the subclavian and the common carotid. So as you trace this common carotid above, you can see in relation to the thyroid gland, thyroid cartilage here, it's breaking into two branches. This is the external carotid, and this is the internal carotid. Okay, so now the same, I'm going to continue it here in this model. So this is a common carotid dividing into two, the external and the internal carotid. As you can see,
can you point it again?
This is a common carotid dividing into external.
Okay.
From the external, you can see various branches going to the scalp here, as well as to the maxilla and the face here. Okay, while this is the internal carotid, you can see it's going into the cranial cavity through an opening here, that is the carotid foramen. Okay, so once it's coming inside the cranial cavity, you can see it's here. This is in relation to the cavernous sinus. This is the internal carotid artery, what you see in relation to the cavernous sinus. All right, so going back to this is the external carotid artery. Now, in relation to the thyroid gland, we need to know one of its branch, that is a superior thyroid artery. Okay, so here's the superior thyroid artery. The other branches which we see from the external carotid artery are basically, we say the external carotid artery divides into two terminal branches. Here is the superficial temporal, this one, and then this is the maxillary. Again, superficial temporal. All these are the branches of the superficial temporal. And this is the maxillary. Okay, two terminal branches. Then there are branches which are emerging from the anterior part. So, well, in this, it's all broken into small parts. The first branch, what we see here, will be the superior thyroid. The next branch will be the lingual, and the next will be the facial. Sometimes the lingual and the facial, they form one single trunk. Okay, lingofacial trunk. Here we can see only the superior thyroid. Okay, likewise there should be one lingual and then one facial. Okay, those are the branches which are emerging from the anterior part. Now from the posterior part, you have two branches. This will be the posterior auricular, and this is the occipital. Again, posterior auricular and the occipital. Does that have more branches? Go back to this one. All right, so here this is a external carotid artery. So two terminal branches, maxillary and the superficial temporal. All right, and this will be the superior thyroid. The first branch which is coming out will be the superior thyroid. We are talking about the anterior branches now. The next would be the lingual. This is the lingual. Okay, it has to go down like that. All right, and then the facial. Okay, sometimes, as I told you, these two will be forming one single trunk, the lingofacial trunk. Then the posterior branches. This is the auricle. Here's a posterior auricle, and this is the occipital. Now, there's one branch you can see is going on the medial aspect, and it's going upwards. Can you see this one?
Yes.
This is the ascending pharyngeal. So basically, it supplies the muscles of the pharynx. Okay, so this is a blood supply in this region. We are basically focusing on the superior thyroid, this one, superior thyroid. So as we said before, the thyroid gland is an endocrine gland, and it has to be supplied by a lot of blood vessels, right? This is one of the reasons why we have two blood vessels supplying them. From above we have the superior thyroid. Likewise, from below we have the inferior thyroid, which actually is a branch of the thyrocervical trunk. Okay, so that is it. That's about the blood supply of the thyroid gland, the arterial supply in fact. But if you're looking at the veins, here is the internal jugular vein. So the blood supply of the thyroid vein, they are in three pairs. One is superior, middle, and inferior. So superior and the middle would drain into the internal jugular vein on either side, but the inferior would drain into the brachiocephalic.
Okay.
Okay, so that is the venous drainage. All right. So